Mm-mm. Hey, love bug. Same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing, extended, beautiful family. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings. Love and light. And many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while, I have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know I'm about to upload my next positive feedback to the content of my video, or you tell me about your empathic gift. And if you feel like the video is uplifting and give you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath maybe going through trying times and need spiritual guidance or confirmation, validation towards life path, or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your thumbs up, like, and also share on the social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the video is about Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, the devil knows the capability of your potential. That's why he's doing all he can to make sure he can have you second guess that. And that is so, so true. It just seems like when you are allowing yourself to let go of like 2 or 3 things, 20 different things come up. You know, different things are used as a weapon against you. The universe knows what is important to you, what you love the most, what you cherish most, and also the devil will too. He knows there's a midst of change of everybody breaking these curses. Even if they didn't start with us, it's definitely ended with us. Everybody has been handpicked on certain things in a life that is not supposed to just impact your life, but it's going to be many people that you're going to come into contact with, and a lot of times we always try to understand, why did these certain things had to happen to me? Why did all these things had to happen? And a lot of times it's hard to understand and even comprehend it a lot of times, that these things, even though it happened to you and it's directed at you, a lot of times it was for you to experience, to help other people that is going to go through the same thing as you to go through this, and that's why I love my platform. It's a lot of people that I've helped that also have helped me, different people that I've learned things off of as they learn from me. It's always been a teacher-student situation. We all learn from everybody. And then when universe allows you to show your light in different situations, put you in situations to where you even surprise yourself on how you done got out of certain situations. They have a lot of people that see that. And sometimes they will use any and everything towards you, whether it's your finances, your home situations, your marriage, your family, your children, your job, whatever it is, you're being constantly tested of that, because he needs to have that resistance. He likes to have hell on earth. There's a lot of different things that goes on in the world where, even there's certain people I'll talk to now, or even when I'll talk about my live chat, which is, because this is going to be a short video, because I'm getting ready to have that in like less than, it's like about 9 minutes. I'm getting ready to do it. But, and different things like that take place in the world where, you can tell when certain things pop off and it has the devil written all over it. There's different things that has taken place that don't make sense. Like I can be talking to one of my friends and it's just like, all the transition, people passing away and stuff like that. We know it's the circle of life, but it's just since this pandemic and it's came in, it feels different. Like whatever this is, it's like it's leaving an indentation, it's leaving an imprint in certain ways that don't feel natural to me, and there's a lot of people like Roslynn, I felt that too, and I was just like, is it just me that's feeling this? It's just like certain videos you can watch either on YouTube, TikTok, whatever social medias that they share different platforms of videos on. You can hear in different places where you see, artificial intelligence is coming out, or different times they've recorded people to where their eyes will start blinking sideways and stuff like that, or people's faces are morphing, or you hear chariot horns in certain parts of, over in the countries, or certain things is coming out, and they just give chills, especially for the situation with the Gulf of Mexico. It's like when that fire started, and it just so happened I was watching a certain movie, and it was talking about Leviathan, and I'm like, what the heck is Leviathan? Because it is like, it sounds familiar, but I just didn't really understand what was going on. And me and my curious mind, I went to start looking, and there's a lot of times things is brought to that light for you to be able to, dive deep, understand, God wants you to be, universe wants you to be that sponge that soaks up all insight and knowledge you possibly can, because this is what you're needing to keep going on. Because a lot of times ignorant is bliss towards a lot of people. There's people that are scared to face a lot of things that they went through because they don't want to go through that pain, even knowing they don't realize they're living through it when they allow themselves to keep going in that vibration. But it was just like when I found that, it was like Leviathan was this three-headed, serpent, whatever, that, connected with the Jewish people and genocide and all that other stuff. But I ain't getting into that because I'm not trying to disrespect anybody's culture, race, practice, religious practice, whatever. I'm not trying to do that. But they said, he came from the core of the earth and, brought fire out of the ocean. Just so happened to be close to, the Gulf of Mexico. And it's just like when all these different things come on, it was just like supposed to be, a gas leak. And I'm like, okay, a gas leak. I know there's fumes and different things that, is contained in the gas, but I'm just really trying to understand, why is there a fire in the middle of the ocean? This is water. And it shouldn't have been able to do anything like that. And if it was, it should have been something to impact that was like, okay, it started and then it went out, because it's water. And then, I was telling different people about that, and like, Roslynn, we don't understand what you're saying. I said something came out. You feeling this big shift through the hurricanes, the tsunamis, the earthquakes, these fires, all these different things is taking place. We're living in Revelations. This is what, is going, the dead going to walk the earth. You see different people, they're taking certain, stimulants. I'm trying to be, because YouTube can't be selective about what you say. And people running around here looking like zombies, people, on that waka and all that other stuff that's going on, to where they move faster than they should be. You can take kind of certain injuries and certain afflictions, and it don't do nothing to them. But when later on, it's like a few weeks later, I'll talk to a friend like, hey, weren't you on, chat when I was talking about this different Leviathan thing? They're like, yeah. And I said, I watched this video, and I forgot who it was. I know this guy was like Nigerian or something like that, but it's like he does a lot of, the ones is like conspiracy theory and different scary stuff on there on TikTok compilation. And it was like two other people were talking about, I said, something came out that water. They want to throw it off, on, because they don't want to start a world panic, that, it's a gas leak. I said, no, that ain't what it is. There's something else is there, and they trying to cover that up. And then there was two other different people that said the same comment as me, except it came out a couple of weeks later, and they were talking about there was some kind of serpent thing that they found in the water, and, different folks that, they monitor a lot of things. You already know who I'm getting to, but I'm not going to say it here. Let your mind just wonder where that answer's trying to come from. That they tried to stop it, and it was like a detonator, a thing that started with a B and end with a B, it was like 1 billion tons, and they dropped it there twice and did not catch whatever it was, and I said, I told y'all this is, and then different friends was bringing videos to me, and they said, Roslynn, you were being honest about that, even though it was weird, that you already know. I come out and I say different things that universe has guided me to say on my videos, and boom, next thing you know, certain things come out, and then it's either a couple of days or a couple of years come out or whatever, and then it's come in to light. And so there's different things that's going on. I've seen different videos where people recording, and I mean, it's like this god awful scream that you're hearing that is vibrating your houses. And when you're hearing this sounds like Godzilla, all these different things. And I'm just like, they're all talking about the, how the scientists and stuff like that is wanting to recreate, the different species they had a long time ago. I'm like, dude, wait a minute. Have y'all not seen Jurassic Park? There are certain things don't need to be in a certain time zone the same, where we're at. don't need to be in the same time we are. They're extinct for a reason. Stop trying to bring stuff up back in the world. There's too many different things. Even the most movies that are fictional, it holds some kind of subliminal truth in there. And I say you can play it wherever you want to play it and say it however you want. But there are certain things you need to leave alone. Stop trying to orchestrate certain things. It's going to cause a problem. You can't sit up here and tame the wild. And that's the reason why they're there where they are. So there's a lot of different things that you will see out in the world where you're seeing this is all the devil written all over it. There's different pictures I've seen, even when the situation that happened like 21 years ago about the thing that happened in New York, and y'all know what I'm talking about, and there's different pictures that you see. You can see, eyes in the building. You're seeing that, or you're seeing the devil's face that comes up in the smoke, or different gargoyle type things that's flying out of there. And those are the things that, the devil is keeping up to keep people into this racial divide, or, you're being prejudiced towards certain nations or certain people from certain places. And it's just like we have bad people in every race, every nationality, every ethnic background. We have that. And it's just like when those situations came up, it made people look at that individual and saying all of them is like that. The devil knew exactly what he was doing. But then the beauty out of those situations, you seeing everybody from every walk of life that was trying to help people, that was giving them water, trying to get them to safety, because that was a traumatic situation that impacted the world to where you can still look at it today and it still don't look real. You still can't believe those things are happening. And some people still have complex about that was impacted like that, and it's still in a crazy way. So there's a lot of different things that the devil will play a hard hand in, that he doesn't want certain things to happen. And it's just like God always wins. No matter what the devil does, God always wins. He'll let you play out whatever you want and not realize, you doing this and it's gonna still come up in my favor. So it's just like so many different things are taking place that can be very tragic. It can impact the world in very heavy ways. You've seen it. It's just like Aaliyah passed away. If anybody knows who she is, God rest her soul. I said I loved her, and I still listen to her music and everything like that. And she was on a jet, 9 people. And that ended up happening. And next thing you know, the 9/11 situation happened. And then with Kobe Bryant, with all the people that were with him and his daughter, Gianna, that was coming back from the game. That was 9 people on a plane. And next thing you know, the pandemic happened. And it's just like certain things, it's just like one devastation. And then there's something that rocks the sock off the world. In some kind of way. And you're just trying to understand. It's like certain things are connected. Maybe they don't, there's a lot of conspiracy theories about certain things like that has impacted the world in certain ways that it's like, have you shook? And it's kind of, like, you don't even want to think about it like that. But in the back of your mind, you already know there's a lot of evil deeds in this world. They're seeing a lot of different things. It's like with the trafficking, people, kidnapping folks and stuff like that, all these different things to where, you're seeing, people's towns and countries and stuff like this being uprooted and, start with a B and end with a B, that carried off people transitioning, we think before the time. And, you can see those things is like connected, because it just seemed like with the thing with the Gulf of Mexico and that situation, it came to play in a certain way too. In my opinion, all those different things are taking place to allow you to learn from that. And those are the things that's taking place. And I just realized it's like 6:32. So, a lot of different things is taking place in the world. And you have to understand you're playing your part to make things come good. And you have to trust and assure that, the devil's going to find any kind of way to make sure those things do not happen. But, God always wins. Love is always the one that's going to conquer no matter what the devil plays in. So you'll see me on my next video. Much love. Peace.